Well, not a bad start to the week for much of central and eastern Kentucky on this Monday. We had some lingering clouds, mid-level clouds here in the bluegrass north and east that created a bit of a temperature gradient. But our weather headlines heading into Election Day, rain and storm, not the entire day, but a couple of rounds, and a few of those could be strong to severe, it looks like, across southern and southeastern Kentucky. Some dry and tranquil weather into the midweek and more storms. Timing still a little off here. It looks like late Friday and into the day on Saturday. Here's your aforementioned cloudiness, a sprinkle or two north of the I-64 corridor. Farther south, more sun, and temperatures have responded nicely. We've got a boundary down along the I-40 corridor, showers and storms through central and southern Tennessee. That boundary is going to arc to the north, and that'll be a big player in our weather heading into Election Day. Our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview HD camera network. Notice more filtered sunshine, and as a result, temperatures warmer there. How about upper 70s? And we're flirting the 80-degree mark. London at 80, 82 in Somerset. Underneath the cloudiness, only 68 in Moorhead. Air not as muggy with those dew points in the low and mid 50s along the I-64 corridor, but you get down into southern Kentucky, and it's more so into the mid to upper 60s, so a bit muggy there. And boy, talk about some warm temperatures south of that boundary. Look at Jonesboro, Arkansas, 90, 88 in Jackson, Tennessee, 82 in Paducah. So that's on the other side of that boundary, which will arc to the north as this area of low pressure makes a run right down the I-64 corridor, it appears, into the day on Tuesday. Our futurecast, no issues this evening. We'll see some scattered clouds here and there starting out tomorrow as the polls open. No issues whatsoever, but as the warm front begins to arc to the north, we should see some elevated thunderstorms cruise through central and eastern Kentucky mid to late morning. Then a break in the action, but what happens is you get breaks in the cloud cover. That sunshine adds to the instability and the lift. So as we roll through the mid to late afternoon, along and south of the 64 corridor, individual cells probably eventually becoming a squall line across southeastern Kentucky. And that is going to be the favored area for the severe weather. You see in yellow, level 2 out of 5, and then a very sharp cutoff across the bluegrass to level 1 to just general thunderstorms. All modes of severe weather on the table here. Don't forget about the heavy rain and flood threat. So damaging winds and flooding rain in the moderate category. Could see some larger hail, and the isolated tornado threat always on the table, especially here with an area of low pressure spinning over the region and a warm front in the vicinity. That can be a setup for that. So something we'll keep an eye on. Much better weather into the day on Wednesday and Thursday. We should be into the mid 70s, high pressure off to the northeast, so some fairly dry air. In fact, you can see a brief respite from the muggy air. We'll see a bit of a spike, and then as that next system cruises in here late on Friday and into Saturday, again, the model's not syncing up with the timing, but it does look like we'll see a chance heading toward the weekend. Tonight, mostly cloudy, mainly dry, though. 58 for the overnight low. Scattered showers and storms again, a couple of waves, the strong storm potential essentially south and east of Lexington later tomorrow. 74 here in the bluegrass, but down south of that warm front, probably making it into the low 80s. In the extended forecast here, we're looking at temperatures generally into the 70s, and again, we'll see those afternoon highs staying at or slightly above average, and our next system coming in late Friday into Saturday with more rain and storms here in central and eastern Kentucky.